Okay, today we want to learn how to pass parameters to a PHP program. There are two ways of passing parameters to PHP. We can either pass parameter like use get method, or we can pass parameters to a script like PHP using post methods. We're going to experiment both and we see how we can actually access these values or parameters in our PHP script. In order to create a get parameter passing to the PHP, I simply can create a link and then I start with a question mark referring to the same script that I'm in this case is fbun.php. I will have a name for the field that I want to pass to this script equal a value that I want to pass. So I just call it key and val just to make things simpler and being able to understand. So I just write here pass value. So if I go ahead and save this and run this PHP program right now, you see I have a link here called pass value, and whenever I mouse over the link, you should be able to see at the status bar right here. You should be able to see that I'm passing question mark key is equal value. As soon as I hit or I click on press value, you will see that the URL is changing. I'll go back so you can see it one more time. I refresh the page, there is nothing in the parameter list. I just click on pass value and then simply you see key equal val is passed to the same script f1.php. Now in order to collect these values in our PHP program, the very first thing I have to do is I have to start the PHP code by adding the PHP delimiter, right? Less than sign question mark PHP and close the delimiter. In order to get the value of parameters that is passed using get method, I started the variable get, which is an array. We can reference to a name inside the bracket. Like in this case, the name of the parameters we are passing to the script is called key. So whenever I write such a format, it simply returns me the value. In our case, it's going to be val. So I would just go ahead and use the echo to print this value, right? Let's try this one more time to see how it goes. As soon as I come over here, there is an error that it says undefined index key, and it tells you in what line, line 10, that is causing issue. The reason is I'm not passing any parameters yet, and I'm trying to read the value of the parameter that is not passed to this script. That is why PHP complains. Let's go ahead and click on the pass value, see what happens. Here you go. So I can see the value of the parameter that is passed. I can go ahead here and add 1 2 3 test, then you see the value keeps changing. So this is how we actually can send a get parameters. Now of course if I want to send more than one parameter, I just have to simply separate the parameters by an ampersand. Key 2 is equal something. So if I go ahead refresh this and click on here, you can simply see I have two values added. Of course, if I want to get the second value, I just have to simply go ahead and get this one from the get variable. So I'll go here, I'll call key2, save, refresh. Now you can see val something is there. So based on the values you pass, you can simply get those things as well. Now let's go through the post method. With the post method, I have to use a form tag with the attribute method is equal post. I'm not going to put the action attribute for the form since I want to submit the information back to the same script. I'll create a field input box type text, and I'll give a name because I need this name to be able to pass this information. I go ahead and call it key, and I will create another one as well, and I will call this one key2, right? Now since these values are passed to the script, we simply have to go and okay, now I will call them I will change a little bit name here. I will go and try to receive these values from PHP, sorry, right? Now I would do the same thing that I have done in here, copy paste, and simply instead of saying get, since the method is post, I would just use post. Okay, let's go ahead, run this. Of course, I'm going to get an error because I'm not passing any of those values yet. If I do this, they will be reduced, right? Of course, I forgot to put a submit button here. So go ahead, add a submit button to be able to submit the form. Submit. Let's refresh the page. Okay, so as you can see, the get works. I just have to go and now just put first value, second value, right? Let's submit this. As you can see, these values are gone, so I could get with the post and value. Some of you might ask why I'm not getting any error, because in this case the URL still is carrying the get parameters, and I have submitted the form with the same URL as post to the same page. That's why both of them works. I hope you understand the subject and the get and post. Until next video, have fun.